YouTube is weird because usually you can just for Twitch you just push the start streaming, right? I don't think it's working, is it?
Let's see.
Yeah,
It is working.
yeah.
It says you're live.
Wow, dude. Dude, look, I even made a thumbnail for it and everything. Dude, I'm such a
Mm.
pro. I'm such a pro. I did everything but be on time. Yeah, I mean that's pretty good.
No, it's not.
It's pretty good, dude. I I even made a new banner for YouTube here. You know, you guys are not. I stayed up late working hard on this thing, and all I asked for you guys was to show up, and you did it. That was your first test. Congratulations, boys. You guys are getting raises. Instead of paying me $10 to be on here, you can only pay me 5. No, that's your raise. Congratulations. All right,
Yeah.
round of applause for you guys. Woo. You see, this is why Manny's gonna make more big bucks than you, Eric. He
This is why I'm
appreciates
getting.
his position, you know?
This is why I'm gonna be your supervisor.
Yep.
Because I call you out on your cap.
No. It's because you know,
So why are you doing it on YouTube instead of on Twitch?
dude, because this is a YouTube show.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
But wouldn't more people get notifications that you're going live on Twitch though?
Yeah, but we gotta grow the YouTube. Also, another thing, if we ever want this channel to be monetized, you have to reach a certain view hours, and streaming on YouTube helps with those hours.
True.
Oh.
So
You also kind of got to post to YouTube regularly
I
for the
do.
algorithm.
Have you not seen that my channel has grown in the past 28 days by like 22 subscribers? Thank you guys for subscribing, by the way.
Are you talking to anyone right now?
Yeah, we're well, I mean, yeah, I'm talking to you
He is
guys.
live. We haven't really started the podcast, but
No, dude,
he
this is
is
the
live.
podcast. This
It
is
says
the
two.
opening.
It says two watching
It's a
now, and I'm
terrible
one of the
opening.
two.
Dude, why does it matter about numbers, you know? Oh god, I can hear myself. The numbers don't matter, Manny. This is gonna be a VOD anyways. It saves to YouTube. That's the other benefit of streaming to YouTube. It's now I don't gotta edit it. This is just. Didn't you read the title? This is. Oh wait, hold on. I think I only put the title in the thumbnail. This is episode 1.1, dude.
Why is it 1.1?
Dude, because we can't do episode 2 without Matt, and Matt can't make it today, so it's episode 1.1.
Why not 1.5?
Because
It's like a half. It's a half episode.
you gotta get to 1.2 first, and then 1.3. Come on.
Oh no, 1.75 because we're only 75% here.
You know what, Manny? I make the big shots here, all right? Not you. Okay, you didn't apply for that position.
I did.
Oh well, you didn't get that position, right?
I
Yeah,
applied for CEO.
management was biased, so
It'd be like that sometimes.
All right, so
We're actually gonna start this podcast now,
dude, we
With
did. We've been
an
live.
actual intro.
We've been live for a whole 4 minutes, dude. What do you mean?
You're right. We have been live, but
Dude,
the title of the podcast has not been said. We have not introduced ourselves. Like, what's going on here?
Dude, you hear this guy? He's never watched an episode, obviously, huh, Manny?
I agree with him. We didn't introduce the podcast. We didn't
Dude,
introduce ourselves.
I was about to do that, okay? You guys just kept interrupting me and asking questions, okay? Remember, Manny, you said you kept getting interrupted last week and you couldn't ask questions. Now you're on the other side. You're learning the ways of the corporate.
You're interrupting me right now.
All right, well, welcome to Work in Progress Live, dude. My name is Sal Sandy, but you can call me Sal, And then we got Eric and Manny here. I don't think they want to go by any nicknames. If they do,
I'm Eric.
Yeah, that's Eric.
I'm Manny.
That's Manny, dude. You guys will probably guess wrong if you watch last episode, because we're calling them by the opposite name, But yeah, we're
Yeah. Something like that.
you know, we're just a couple of guys that want to do a podcast. We didn't really plan this, obviously. I just kind of
Dude,
tell
look,
them to show up.
Matt isn't here, and he still posted in the Discord that we're streaming it right now.
Oh, he did. Like,
Yeah,
what a
look
hard
at
Who's
worker.
that guy?
That's why. Ah, damn it!
Yeah.
I can't check because I'm capturing the Discord right now.
The dedication of this guy.
What a guy! Look at that guy, dude. This is actually the first time we ever tried doing podcast live. It's obviously it's not very organized. I just woke
It's
up.
not working out.
It's a work in progress, as the title says. Okay, so
It's a first attempt, so
yeah, it's
there's
a
gonna be
first attempt,
hiccups.
and I don't know why I scheduled it early on my day off, but I think this is the only time that all of us can be here. Well,
Early, it's 10 o'clock.
that's early, dude.
You gotta remember, this guy doesn't get up until like 6 p.m.
Yeah, that's not a lie.
You know,
That I mean,
right before the football game starts.
Right before the Cowboys play, his alarm goes off.
yeah, I've screwed myself. The Cowboys play in 30 minutes. So now I gotta talk like 30 minutes into this or into the game. Kind of. I don't know. It depends.
Tragic. How
Dude,
will you ever survive, Sal?
I won't, because I bet you they're gonna actually be doing pretty good until
Who are they playing?
the
I doubt it.
Lions.
No, okay, yeah, no, yeah,
They should.
they'll definitely win
Yeah.
that game.
The
Yeah,
Lions
you don't need to
are
watch. You don't need to watch the beginning of the
dude.
game.
I
You're good.
have to. Oh man,
Sorry, it's
Man,
the Lions. They're gonna do bad, and I
this
don't
guy.
even watch football. I know
Yeah,
they're gonna do bad.
I was about to say that. Dude, you know the Lions are actually one of the top scoring teams in the
They're
NFL.
not.
They
They're
are.
not.
They
They're
are.
not.
They just have the worst defense in the NFL to go along with it.
Why are
So,
you lying to me?
dude, oh my god. Hold on.
And
What?
you're such a liar.
I'll pull
Sal.
up stats for you right now.
He's making a pun, Sal.
Oh.
Lion. Why are you lying?
Oh, no. This guy's just dumb. He's just dumb. He's just dumb.
You're getting triggered. He's making
I
a
am
pun.
getting triggered. This guy sucks. Hire him. You know what? Matt's the one that hired this guy, but he's not even here to keep him in check. Oh my god.
We got the sign off from both of you, so
No.
this
This was
that weight as well.
This is actually Manny's fault. We thought Manny was gonna be too big shot to show up anymore, so we're like, all right, let's invite a couple other people, and then
What do you mean? What do you
Wait.
mean too big shot?
too big shot, dude. You living the big city life, you know.
Dude, I did go to LA. Well, I went to Disney, and look at what I built this. It's not.
You bought an R2D2.
No, I built him. His
You tried to
name's
buy it. Did you
his
steal
name's no. His name's Droid Rigo.
Droid Rigo.
it? And this has been the Work in Progress podcast.
Oh man, yeah. So wait, so you guys went to the California Disneyland?
Yeah, cause my parents paid for the vacation,
Oh,
and they're closer to LA than Florida, so
makes sense. Dude, so how was it?
it was fun. We went on a lot more rides than I thought we were gonna go on. Bought that droid. That was fun.
Was it your first time going to Disney?
No, it was like my third time. But I was like a kid when I went, like, so. But it was fun. And then we went to California Adventure. We went to Universal.
Dude,
Fun stuff.
Did you see the Super Mario World being built?
Dude, yeah, I took pictures of it. It looks really
nice.
cool. It looks so cool.
Have you been to the Disneyland or Disney World in Florida?
No, I don't. I don't think I never want to step foot in Florida. So
what's wrong with Florida?
Florida's a nice place, dog.
Yeah,
just,
that's where you're gonna go to retire one day, dude. You're gonna go to Florida.
Definitely not. I'm not going to Florida. I'm trying to look for the picture. Like it's, I have to zoom in a bit.
Oh
Let me see.
jeez, how far away from?
Because you can't see it. It's like right there. It's just you can't see it if you're like standing because they have like a giant walls up. But Here, I'm gonna take off this background real quick so it focuses more.
Ah, true.
Oh,
Oh
there we
my
go.
God, you weren't in the Mushroom Kingdom?
But oh god, you see the light? No, hold on, let me turn that off.
Oh my, dude, I don't even think that made a
Is it gonna
difference.
is it gonna focus? Is it
It
gonna
did a little bit.
Did it?
I can see it though.
No, but like in his actual picture,
there we go.
or like his in
So
general.
that's Bowser's castle.
Oh
They
wow.
have like some pyramids right here and like some levels and stuff like that. So it looked pretty cool. Yeah, it says it opens
Early
I think
2023.
early next year. So
That's dope.
Yeah,
yeah,
actually, I want to go
I,
when it opens.
I also bought that helmet.
Dude, put it on.
Okay, hold on. It looks so stupid. Hold on.
It's ridiculous.
It was $80. Um, I didn't take off the the little plastic bits that like are holding all the stuff inside. It has like cushions and all that. Hold
Wow.
on.
And now he doesn't have his mic on. Fuck this guy. No.
Dude, look at him. Look at him.
Look at this guy.
The only thing that sucks is that he can't hear us.
That's the best
Man.
part. To talk shit about him. He can't hear us.
No, because I was gonna tell him a word for the rest of the podcast.
No, he definitely couldn't do that.
He can barely hear us. Yeah, but
I can hear you though.
Nah, damn.
This hurts my head because like
wow.
You got a big
the
ass
chin
head.
strap is like at the very top.
The what?
So it's like there's a chin strap.
Dude,
that
why didn't you
that
put it
holds
on
your leg.
right?
Because it has like those little the things that's like on clothes that hold tags.
Oh.
It's all holding it up.
You took
there.
it without paying?
What a thief. Good job, Manny.
Wow. Well, don't encourage that.
Put this up. Yeah. About this also.
It looks pretty uncomfortable to be, if I'm being honest.
It is very uncomfortable right now.
Dude, but you look cool, dude. You look like you're gonna
You should have got
fight
the
Darth
large
Vader.
one for that head of yours.
Dude, look at how huge this thing is. It is large. They had smaller ones for like $20 less, but I decided not to do that. So
I mean, it wouldn't fit if you did, so.
they would have fit. Oh. Let me see. I have some little clips here that I can release the chin strap.
Oh, you do this often, huh?
Do what?
You
No,
take
it's for
stuff without paying often, huh?
No, it's for my miniatures.
Mateo has entered the chat and he said, "I wanted Austin, not these clowns."
Dude,
Well,
he did. Oh my god, he did. What the heck? Why
Look at
is
this guy.
OBS
Live
is so
streaming,
No, but
didn't
OBS
even
is so
fucking pay attention
weird.
to chat.
No, because OBS is so weird with YouTube. It's the first time I see it like this. That's why.
like it won't let you. It won't show you the chat.
Dude, I can't even chat in my own chat.
This thing is dirty.
Maybe you should stream on YouTube then.
Huh? Well, this is
Maybe you should.
this is the
No,
first
I
time I
mean-
actually do it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying more regularly though.
Dude, well,
Like,
that's what I'm trying to do.
Instead of only streaming on Twitch, stream
Oh.
on YouTube as well.
Oh my god. Is this not what I'm doing right now, Eric?
Not only for the podcast, Sal.
Dude, there's
Multiple things.
no. This guy doesn't know.
Why are you guys fighting? It's hurting my feelings.
I don't know. Eric just wants to fight about everything.
This chin strap.
This guy's violent.
All right. Fine.
Oh, you see,
I'll
he
be
admits
the
it.
violent black guy.
Dude, you gotta apologize to me right
Cap.
I think I deserve an apology.
now.
what?
From Matt? Yeah, he's not here
From
right
all-
now. He's in
from all
chat.
of you. Okay, let me see if this fits better now.
Dude, look, we made him fix his helmet. Oh, okay, I wasn't expecting the chin strap to actually look like a football helmet chin strap. Dude, now
What did you
you're
expect it to look like?
I don't know. I thought it was just gonna be the strap. To be honest.
What?
All right, how does that feel?
Does it feel better?
It feels better. I can't see that well. It's like, hold on. There
Still
we
looks
go.
uncomfortable.
Wow.
Okay, I can hear you guys.
You feel like
It
you're
still looks uncomfortable.
I think if I wore this for a long time, yes, it would be very uncomfortable.
You feel like you're ready to blow up the Death Star?
Yes,
Dude, nice.
I'm actually gonna start streaming, and I'm only gonna exclusively play Star Wars games. I'm gonna wear this the whole time.
Dude, that's not a bad idea.
Nah. You can only wear that if you're playing like Star Wars Squadrons or something.
No, I'm gonna play Lego Star Wars, and
Nah.
wear this the whole time.
Nah, don't do that.
So why is everything gotta be your way, Eric?
Because I'm the most popular person on this podcast.
Dude, oh my god, dude. All right, dude. Do we got a live chatter? Who's the most popular one? Prove this man wrong. Tell him he's the worst one right now.
Look at this guy trying to use his influence. What a guy.
Dude, that's what I do. I influence people. I'm an influencer, Eric. Haven't you heard?
Since when?
Dude, since 2020.
Can you guys hear me?
And who have you
Yeah.
influenced? Yeah.
Dude,
Can you hear us?
Yeah,
Man,
I can
That's the
hear
real
you.
question.
many
You look
people.
ridiculous right now.
I know. Why you got two mics?
This is so I can talk to
Talk to the
Red
crew.
Leader. Which is so I can talk to you guys.
Really? They're right now they're in space. They're like, where is this guy? I don't know.
Right? He hasn't
You guys
shown
doing
up.
this podcast right now?
You-
There's not a space one. Oh, here, hold on. I think this one might work. There we go.
The
Oh
hacker
my!
kid.
Oh, that's funny. So you
Yeah,
gotta get a Star Wars background for next time.
Yeah. Or I can subscribe to Nitro right now and then put up.
Oh
Star Wars.
my! No, dude, just do it next time. Just do it next time.
Yeah, you gotta do all that.
I'm not wearing this. Each
Dude,
week. What do you mean doing
dude,
next time?
it's mandatory for you to wear the helmet next week. The whole the whole podcast.
This it is
Would
a
be a
bit
terrible
uncomfortable,
idea.
I will say.
Not a terrible idea. It's a great
All right.
idea.
The
So-
thing that's making me most sad though is no one is watching this right now.
Oh my god, you guys are looking at number. Oh.
So anyway, actually to talk about something actual.
Dude, you don't think Manny's helmet's an actual topic here? Dude, that thing's fire. This guy's a hater, man.
It's a cool helmet.
Yeah,
I'm not into Star Wars, but it's a cool helmet.
yeah, it's a cool
But-
helmet. Union mandated to wear it. Matt says
Dude,
it's union
It's an
mandated.
OSHA violation if I don't wear this, alright?
Yeah, dude, it's for his safety, Eric.
It's for
From
it's
himself?
all
You
for
don't see
safety.
the visor? It's yellow. It's got the blue light protection from his eyes, and he's not
The
using
red
it.
is so you can see where I'm at.
Yeah,
You can easily point me out in a crowd.
it's true. Like right
I
now,
prefer to stay incognito.
right now, I can see where he is. I won't lose him right now. You know, with me, like you can't even tell where my shoulders are because I'm not wearing safety precaution equipment like Manny is.
Is seeing your shoulders necessary for the podcast?
Dude,
It's
it
good
is.
for you.
Yeah.
You gotta. Alright, I'm not gonna stretch out my shirt, but
You're speaking.
you gotta show a little shoulder.
Hey, dude, don't show too much. Don't show too much, man. You
would
might.
show my
Too much
ankles, but
skin, brother.
I would
Oh.
show my ankles, but I'm not wearing socks, so
Oh my god.
don't
Yeah.
want to get demonetized. You know.
We're not that kind of channel
Save,
around
save
here.
that for Oni's plans, bro.
This is a good Christian podcast, so.
Yeah, that's why it's on a Sunday morning. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
This is the
morning
truth.
for us.
This
Oh,
is
this
the
is-
Church of Style.
This is a Christian thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your name Christian?
No, not even close.
Who invited this guy?
That would be you and Matt.
My middle name's Christian.
Yeah. My last name's Christian. What about
That's
your?
also Cap.
This guy's a clown. Oh
This
my
guy's
god.
capping.
Oh,
Shit,
my
Eric.
God.
Oh my god.
Dude, this guy's the worst. Who hired him?
Again, that would be you and Matt.
Oh my god. No, dude, we just accidentally sent you the DM, alright? Get it right.
Okay. Accidentally.
I
Dude,
think
you're
it's
not.
funny if you can see how ridiculous the whole thing looks.
Dude, is this the first time you actually wear it?
Yeah.
You didn't wear it at
I tried it
Disneyland?
on. No, I tried it on when I was at Disneyland, but because of all these little things that were holding it all together, it was very uncomfortable. It's still uncomfortable,
Oh.
but
You should
Yeah, it should be. Just put it back on the pillow.
did you have any interactions with like the actors that walk around?
no, I didn't talk to. We saw them like when we were at the Star Wars area. Kylo Ren came out. Some stormtroopers came out.
Cause aren't like the stormtroopers very popular over there? They always like
Yeah,
roast
because
people.
they actually their their characters will interact with you and stuff. Like if you go and take a picture and talk to them, they'll interact with you. But like the stormtroopers, if they like see people with like lightsabers and stuff, they'll actually like stop them and like interrogate them and stuff like that. So that's why
Nice.
they're pretty popular.
I'm pretty sure you you missed your opportunity, dude. You would have been interrogated with that helmet.
I bought this after because
Oh,
we well not I was still at we were still at Disney, but like so because we try to do as much of the park as possible. We were at the Star Wars area first thing, did the Millennium Falcon thing, whatever. Went and built the droids, and then we like went off, rode other rides throughout the park, did everything, and then one of the very last rides we did was the second Star Wars ride, which was awesome. You like it's on a magnetic track and you go through the entire building, like you're escaping a Star Destroyer, I think, or something like that. And then after that, the helmet was like on a little kiosk stand as you're walking out, because every single ride, like you walk out either towards like a shop or a gift store or something like that.
That's how they get you.
So I bought this.
nice, dude.
You
So
said that
you,
was 80?
Hmm?
You said that one was 80?
Yeah, and the two other ones were 60.
dude, you made the right choice, man. You gotta
I
go
also
all
bought a
out.
wand, a Universal,
Hey, what?
a wand.
Dude, nice. Dude, what's it made out of?
It's Sirius Black Swan.
Oh, dude, where's that? You gotta show it.
Okay,
Show.
give me one give me one
This
second.
became Manny show and tell, dude. Come
Give
on.
me 1 second.
That turn this into a show and tell.
Yeah, it's
What do you
Manny
got to
show.
show?
Dude, me? No, it's Manny episode, dude. We're mean to him last episode, so now we gotta be nice to him.
That's not how you get down, so
Dude. Oh my god, stop telling me
I'm
how.
nice to everybody.
Dude, no, you're not.
I am nice to everybody.
Dude, Cap. You ain't nice to anyone.
Prove it.
Dude, you're not, dude. Show us the
Prove
money.
it.
Wait, what money? Dude, look, we got live chatter. You see, you guys just gotta give them time.
Damn, many.
Many said to show us the money, to show them the money, but I don't,
Sal's got the big bucks. He doesn't pay us.
Yeah, they don't deserve it yet. They're supposed to be paying me $5. Let's go! Look at them. Dude, there we go. That's the money. That's what they're talking about.
This is the one I bought. It's hard to see all the detail. But yeah.
Does it do anything cool besides fight the evil
So
wizards?
Any
it has a
noise?
little sensor in the front, and they have like different areas of like so what is it? Universal in Florida has Diagon Alley. Universal in LA has Hogsmeade. So you like walk around Hogsmeade, and like they have like all the shops, the windows. You stand on like a certain spot, and you point the wand, do like a whole spell and everything, and it's pointed at another sensor, and then it makes like something move or interact or float or something. Pretty
Wow.
cool.
Dude, so you're a space pilot, you're a wizard, you're everything, dude.
I'm a
He's
builder
a
of
droid
droids.
mechanic.
Yeah,
How much was
He's a
the money?
droid mechanic too.
Here, you can see it better now that I took it.
Dude,
I
how
mean, he
much?
wants to know how much the wand was.
Yeah,
The wand was 65.
65. Would you say it's worth
This guy's
it?
balling.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Dude, nice. Wait, how much?
It
How
was
much?
worth it just for this moment, really.
Wait, so the droid thing is like the lightsabers, like where you build it?
Yeah, so like it's called like the droid depot, and you go in and it's like a conveyor belt of parts. And like they ask you what kind of droid do you want to make? Do you want to make like an R2 or do you want to make a BB unit? So
That's
me and my
cool.
sister chose an R2 unit. She built like R2D2 exactly how he is. But like they have a conveyor belt that like goes through the shop or like a certain part of the shop, and you're literally just picking the parts. So I had to pick the legs, the head, and the body. And then you go to another station and you put it all together, and then you put like the accents on. So like this, the like all the little extra color, you add those, and then they activate it and give you this little controller. I won't move it because it will fall off the my desk, but I'll show you something that it can do. I just gonna stand right there.
Dude, look at it. Look at it.
Yep. Mhm. Uh,
Oh shit!
And how much was that?
this one was 100,
Damn.
and then like it like can move around. It like moves around and stuff. But obviously, I'm not gonna do that on my desk because it will fall.
Dude, do it, coward.
This guy's balling.
Well, I saved for like 7 months. Let me see. I
You knew
can't.
you knew about this trip 7 months ago?
Yeah, we planned it in the summer. Well, maybe not
Oh,
7. So like, oh,
dude, don't break it, dude. You
the cats
saved
are
up
scared of it.
for 7 months. Oh,
But yeah, like can position like that, and then it'll start moving around.
That's cool.
You know what? Let me hold on. No, I can't do it. The way my camera's positioned, I can't move it. But yeah,
It's all right, dog.
it was some fun
dang.
stuff.
Dude, that's pretty good. Dude, so you can't make one of the evil droids? Because that's what I would want to make. What's it say?
No,
Roger,
you,
Roger.
you can't make one set, but they do have this thing. It's so stupid. It like, what was it called? I think it's called like Ferryman or something like that. Like like a fairy, not like the winged mythical creature. But you can give it legs and arms. I don't know if it can walk with them because I didn't really look. I just saw it was like an accessory kit, but you can make it like so. It was like this tall. You can make it to where it's like this tall. It's just standing, and I almost bought that because that would have been hilarious, but I didn't.
Is there anything
How
you
much was
regret?
that?
The all the access that one was probably like $20, $30.
It's not bad.
Is there anything you regret not buying or you didn't save enough for?
Um, I regret not buying a robe
A robe?
from
Oh, the Harry
the
Potter robe.
Harry
I
Potter robe.
thought you meant like a
Honestly,
robe for like after
honestly,
like
I
taking a
had
shower. For a second.
yeah,
I was
I
like,
didn't buy
what?
myself a bathrobe. I was pretty upset about that. My head itches and I can't scratch it.
You could just take
Harry
the
Potter.
helmet
I
off.
had enough.
No, he's gotta
I'm
wear it for
glad I
the
didn't
rest.
because I spent way too much on my credit. So I spent like like my credit card to buy the food and stuff, which was like $250 just for the food. And I didn't even pay for every meal that we did. So it's insane. But anyway, so I'm glad I didn't spend the money. But at the same time, I had enough to buy a Harry Potter robe and a Jedi robe. And I didn't buy either.
Dude, Hufflepuff robe?
No, I'm Ravenclaw, sir. Please show
Dude,
some respect.
Matt says you're Hufflepuff.
He says Hufflepuff, dog.
Matt's a huff a bitch. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa,
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa,
that was mad aggressive, sir.
I
And
know. Dude,
I
do,
love
do
him.
you have something to vent?
Man, you call me the mean one.
That I am not a Hufflepuff. That's all I
Wait,
have to say.
He's not Hufflepuff, man. He's a Ravenclaw. So the last time, I've gotten every single house throughout my days of doing the little quizzes.
I got there was one time I got Gryffindor and I was upset. I don't
That's
want to be a basic bitch, you know.
What's
when
wrong
that
with Gryffindor?
mine is too. When
Just
that was
basic bitch house.
I think when I was in middle school I got Gryffindor, and then when I was in high school I got Ravenclaw, and then I remember doing it like a couple years back, and I got a Hufflepuff, and I was kind of mad about it. I was like, why did I get Hufflepuff? That's the one I don't want. And then the last time I did, I got Slytherin, so I've gotten all of them. Does that show like it just shows
pretty
how I
sure you're
progressed,
Slytherin.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure you're Slytherin.
Slytherin.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We in the same house. I apologize.
Dang, Matt throwing the shade in the same
I,
house. Trying to get you
I
out, dog.
forgive you.
Dude, why am I Slytherin? Dude,
It's just the vibes you give off, you know.
I just don't know enough Harry Potter to be like, hey, you're a Hufflepuff. Hey, you're a Slytherin.
It's pretty much if someone's an asshole, they're Slytherin.
What? I'm not an asshole. He's a
someone-
Slytherin, man.
If
wait.
someone is like kind of smart, people just would say Ravenclaw because that's the only quality that they have. If someone's a basic bitch, Gryffindor, and if someone's just a little bitch, Hufflepuff. That's how it goes.
Does that mean you're Dumbledore?
I am Dumbledore actually.
You are not.
Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Seriously. Dumbledore. the song. Oh my god. What about you, Eric? Huh?
What about me?
You ever do a Harry Potter test?
I've done one.
What'd you get?
Well, it was like
He's gonna say Ravenclaw.
it was like a blend of the houses that I would be in, and I want to say it blended me with Slytherin and Gryffindor, if I'm not mistaken.
Dude, I'm Dumbledore, dude.
I've never even seen Harry Potter, any of the Harry Potter's movies in its entirety.
How is that the only nerdy thing about you is that you like video games and you work in IT? But like every other pop culture thing, you're like, I've never seen it.
We talked about I watch anime.
We were talking about Game of Thrones, you're like, I've never seen it.
I don't have HBO.
You can ask someone. I'm pretty sure people will be like, here's my HBO login.
I mean, I had it at one point, but then they canceled it. So
I'm pretty sure they have like a 30-day or 2-week free trial.
So this guy's
You
a
can
fake.
binge it. You can binge it in 2 weeks.
bro, I got kids.
Sure.
You can watch it.
This guy's a fake nerd, huh?
I'm not watching.
Where's your
I'm not trying to
Walmart?
binge Game of Thrones when I got responsibilities, my guy.
I have responsibilities too.
You don't have kids. That's not a kid. That's a cat. They are self-sufficient.
No, one of
You put food and water out, and the rest of them they're good.
No, look it. We had to take our other cat, not this one, to the hospital, well, the urgent vet yesterday because he's had a cold. Well, he's had a upper respiratory infection, and those can be deadly towards cats. So we had to take him. First, we took him to the vet, and the vet's like, "Oh, it's just allergies. So here's some allergy meds and antibiotics." Gave it to him. Well, we tried to give it to him. He would not. He would not take the meds at all. So and then he was getting worse. So we had to take him to the hospital or the animal hospital yesterday, and then they had to give him some shots and all that.
They give the butt shot.
Yeah, they gave him 2, and then they injected some liquid, like not liquid, but like water and stuff into like right here on him because he was dehydrated.
Why'd you wake up the cat, dude?
She wasn't asleep.
She's big chillin'. Wait, so the other cat's still there, or where's the other cat?
No, he's
Where's
chilling
Marilyn,
somewhere.
dude? Dude, you
What?
stole his wand.
I know, dude. It's Merlin's wand.
Yeah, that's Marilyn's wand.
I told Daisy I want to get matching tattoos. She will get this cat, Taryn, with a dunce cap, like the cone
Oh
dunce
yeah,
cap
yeah, yeah.
on it, and I would get Merlin tattooed on me, but with those pointy wizard hats.
Dude, when you guys gonna make that happen, no?
You guys are so lame.
No, no.
Dude, that's a cool tattoo. Dude, this guy's such a
Okay.
hater. Wow, well you gotta tough it out, dude. You made the decision. You said that you would wear it for the rest of the
I
season.
didn't say that, but I'm committing. It just hurts.
Other guy. Dude, so Eric said that he sounded bad last time. I didn't even know this. Did you know
What do you
this?
mean? Oh, the audio?
Yeah, it says
Yeah.
Mike was bad last time.
Yeah, you kept cutting out.
Was
Like
that?
you sounded soft, and then you would cut out, and yeah,
See, and nobody said nothing to me.
it's
Dude,
not my show.
yeah, you're damn right it's not. I'm just here to I'm just here, I woke up late.
I'm just quality control here.
Yeah, look at the helmet, dude. He's just he's
Quality
just patrolling.
control.
I'm the what's it called?
If you're QC, you're doing a bad job at it.
I'm the dock supervisor. That's why I have to wear this because we get all the shipments of his his sweatshirts and stuff. I gotta supervise that, so I gotta wear this in case a pallet falls on my head.
How's a pallet gonna fall on your head?
You never know. Okay, you have you ever worked in a warehouse?
No, you're right. I haven't.
Exactly.
My
I
bad.
have. All right.
Come
So-
prepared to the interview next time, Eric.
Ooh.
I was prepared. I was the first one there. Everything was set up.
Dude, first doesn't mean best.
It also doesn't mean I wasn't prepared.
God, my head.
Nah, you weren't prepared.
How?
No, if you want to talk about prepared, I'm the example of it,
Explain to me how I was not prepared.
I don't know, that was Matt's comment, so he's got to explain to you.
But you're also backing his comment, so
No,
Hey,
dude, I'm just
sometimes
repeating.
The boss has to back the supervisor sometimes,
Yeah, dude.
I mean, yeah. But when questioned, he's got to be able to back up his backup.
Well, I'm the backup to the assistant in training, so
You're the assistant to the regional manager.
I am assistant regional manager.
No, assistant
In
to the regional
training.
manager.
Understudy. So please get my title right.
All right, Eric.
Understudy. Got it.
So when's the last time you went on vacation, Eric?
Oh, fuck. I don't know.
Dang, too long. This guy needs a vacation.
It's been too long.
All right, you get to go on vacation next week. Where do you go? I bet you Eric's the type of I just want to stay home.
Anywhere? Like money's not
Money's not an issue.
Yeah,
It's
money's
your
not an
dream
issue.
vacation.
Oh, that's tough. There's a lot of places I want to go.
I bet you it's basic. He's gonna say, "I want to go to Japan." Nice.
That is a thought.
I
It's like,
thought you froze for a second.
No. I was thinking about it. No, I'm in between. Yeah, well, yeah, Japan is definitely one of them. Greece and Egypt.
Oh, you see, I don't think I've ever heard Greece. What is there in Greece?
The gods.
The gods.
Well, there's that,
Yeah.
but
Dude,
I have no clue. Splits of
Kratos
Wars wanted to go.
Kratos got them all already, dude. They're not there no more.
So he kills all the gods? I've never played the games.
Oh my god. Yeah. Well,
Most of them.
he killed the Greek pantheon basically.
All of them.
Well, he killed all the main ones and it just caused the world to fall apart. But then all of a sudden he just went around the world and he's like, "Oh, I'm in Norse mythology now. I got a new kid, a new family."
He was in a boat, so he was okay.
It's true.
Aren't they coming out with another one of those games?
Yep.
Yeah.
In like 2 weeks. Actually, I stopped from work for it.
Maybe I should start playing those. I bought all the main Assassin's Creeds and I haven't played them.
Dude, you still haven't played them? Dude,
I played like half of the first one. I
The
played
first one's the
parts of
worst.
Origins, parts of Odyssey.
You didn't play the second one? Oh my god, that's the
Nah.
that's my favorite one. But I've also only
The
played
first
like
one is
3
the
of them.
worst because it's so repetitive. But 2 is when it
Dude, that
feel
whole
like completely changed from 2.
that whole
I really
series is
got
repetitive.
invested. I really got invested in the first one, and then I think I took a break from playing video games for a while, and then I just never went back to playing it.
Dude, now he's a mini builder now. What's the last mini you built?
Last one I built or I painted? Because there's a
Paint.
let's see. Last ones I built. Why are they not up there? Oh, I think they're back there. Well, were these? They're Marvel. What's it called? Combat Crisis Protocol. So it's like Captain America. It's 10 of them. I built Iron Man, Captain America, Doc Ock, Spider-Man, Ultron, Crossbones, Baron Zemo, Captain Marvel, and Black Widow, and Red Skull.
Dude, I think Manny does the most self-care of everyone I know. This guy buys himself the hat, the wand. He has it's a problem.
I spend too much money. It's a problem.
How much money have you saved?
I also have these, my Warhammer figures, and I almost finished painting these, and then I stopped because I just hate myself. And then from the Marvel ones, I painted some X-Men.
Dude, Wolverine.
Yeah.
He's back.
But yeah.
This
I
guy
just have a
So
problem.
Yeah, so
Fanny says I wasn't prepared by complaining about a mad mic when it was bring your own mic.
And do is bring your own mic.
But it's not a bad mic, it's just bad audio.
I brought 2 mics.
And I was not told that my audio was bad.
I got 2 mics too. Look.
Adjusted.
See,
that
I got this one
on the
and I have the
fly.
one that I'm actually talking to. Come on, man.
Eric, look, we don't need excuses. We just need you to do better. All right.
Yeah.
Fair.
Just say you messed
Fair.
up and then you'll do better from now on.
Look here, quality control.
This is the last mini I built. It's a little space dwarf.
Warhammer 40K?
Yeah.
Dope.
They're called the League of Votann. And
What's
I
that?
also buy some Pokemon cards every once in a while.
Oh my god. Dude, do you have a binder? You gotta show us the binder.
I do have a small one. It's a Master Ball.
Wow.
And it has as my EVs. This is just gonna be my show and tell. Some EVs. And just some holos, some VMAX and V Pokemon.
Dude, but do you have a Bidoof in there?
I do not I think I have
Bidoof is trash. It's all about Wobbuffet.
I have this old Alakazam one. It's not first edition, sadly, but it's an old one.
Dude, but where's the holographic Charizard, dude?
I don't believe I have a holographic Charizard.
Wow.
Because
do you have a regular Charizard?
Is overrated, alright. I do have this Espeon and Leafeon, and I think they're my favorites. So.
You gotta get all the evolutions now on one page.
I tried to, because so they had this one, it's called Evolving Skies. That was the not expansion, the set, and it had all the evolutions, and I only got those two.
Very nice, very nice.
And then I got my old Game Boy. Well, it's not my. I bought this recently, but it's an older one, and then it has Pokemon Fire Red.
Do you have a
See,
copy of Fire Red?
the
Yes,
best
sir.
Game Boy there.
Yes, sir.
How much you pay for that? Or you've had that one?
$80. Well, no, I lost mine. I had a blue one, and I lost it when I was a kid. So I bought this one for $80, and then I had this was my game from when I was a kid.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Those games are expensive now.
And then of course, got the redo, the Diamond and Pearl remakes, Legends Arceus.
Can I turn Manny's audio up?
It's because of the helmet. This is a fake mic, but we'll do that.
I have him all the way up. Yeah, I think it is because of his helmet.
Definitely because of his helmet.
Because Eric sounds fine, right? This time?
Probably not, but no one's gonna tell me. I gotta figure it out on my own, and I'll watch it back.
Nah, you guys are fine because, well, you're fine because you reached the yellow part. So you should be just as loud as I am. For the, and the OBS, the meter.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Dude, what a guy, that Manny guy.
I wasn't actually talking about volume wise when I said bad audio. It was more of all the like it sounded really metallic to me.
It's because, are you an audio guy now?
Oh, I've been an audio guy.
Oh. I don't know, dude. I remember doing Cuphead videos with you and we had bad audio, so.
Yeah, we also didn't have a great setup either.
We had the best setup. We had your setup.
Yeah, it was not the best setup. I still don't have the best setup.
Wow, dude.
If we're gonna have the best setup, or at least a more ideal setup, I would have had a specific
He's still
treated
wearing
room for it. We would have had multiple microphones. Like there's a lot more things that would have went into it for a perfect setup.
All right, Eric.
Perfect being relative.
What's the last nice thing you bought for yourself, Eric?
The last nice thing I bought for myself.
It doesn't have to be expensive. It just has to be something that made you happy.
Damn, that's a good question.
Maybe we gotta put some on the list.
Damn, what was the last thing like that I was glad that I bought? I can tell you the last things I remember buying was either this microphone, the mic stand, and the audio interface. No, or it was my gymnastics rings and pull-up bar and jump rope.
You're doing gymnastics?
No, I just cheering on gymnastics rings.
Oh.
Yeah, it's where he can do like the pull-ups and all that.
Ring toss, yep.
Ring
Yeah,
toss.
Know all about that.
Dude, can you guys hear the sirens in my mic?
A little bit.
Oh my god.
I can't. Oh no, good.
Oh man. Damn it. I usually can cut this stuff out. Oh, now I'm exposed. I live in a bad neighborhood. Oh no.
Bad neighborhood.
Dude, it's cause I'm right next to a police station, you know? So we always hear cops leaving. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm right.
I think that was
I'm
like
right next to a fire station, so I get the same thing.
I live in a bad neighborhood, so I get the same thing.
Dude, but you're the reason it became bad, dude.
Not even.
Wow.
with that
No,
wand.
I'm
that
protecting this neighborhood, all right?
Dude, that's why you had to get strapped up with the wand and the helmet and everything. You gotta protect yourself out there as well.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you the last nice thing I bought myself. Well, technically, I haven't even paid for it yet. But I got my collector's edition Resident Evil 4, dude. Oh my god, I was so happy.
If you haven't paid for it yet, then it doesn't
No,
count.
it doesn't get charged. Yeah, but the thing it's sold out, but you don't get charged until like a week before it ships.
But like
And
the day it went up for pre-order, you got it.
Hmm? Yeah.
Like the
So
day you got, yeah.
I was able to pre-order it, and
Mm.
that makes me happy because I've only gotten one collector's edition Resident Evil, which is for 8, and it's probably the most disappointing one of the 3 I could have gotten.
So, okay, so there's like a million Resident Evil games. Is this one like a remake or is this one a brand new one?
No, it's a remake.
Ah.
It's a remake of the best, arguably the best one.
Why do you like Resident Evil so much?
Dude. Well, honestly,
That's a good question.
it first starts because when I was little, I just like zombies a lot. I don't know why. I thought zombies was like the coolest like monster of, well, not the coolest, but the one I found most entertaining out of like vampires and werewolves and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Just that zombies were cool because it's like it's just people, but they're dead and they're bad now. I don't know. That's the stupid explanation. And
That's
then
funny.
and then Resident Evil just so happened to have zombies in it, and I thought like, watching movies back then, like when you see like the heroes fighting the zombies off, they just look cool because they're just beating up a bunch of zombies. The vampires just like shit. We gotta go get holy water. They gotta go through this whole process just to take down one guy. And the zombies are just like, oh, there's a bunch of them. Just get them, get them. And then like, cause one of the zombie games I liked growing up was Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Never played it.
No, it was
I
really
think I've
hard.
ever heard of it.
No? It's a pretty
No.
tough game.
I think it's on the Switch actually now. They ported it on there. I don't. All right, I'm gonna be real honest. I don't think it's worth getting if you didn't play it growing up, because definitely for me it's very nostalgic. Just because it didn't just have zombies. It had everything like pop culture back in the day. Because it had like a Jason character. It had like little dolls for Chucky. It had like Tremor enemies, aliens. Like it wasn't just zombies. That was just like the pitch of it, I guess, when I first started. But I
Pretty
don't know.
much.
I just liked zombies a lot growing up, and then Resident Evil was like the first game to have like oh shit, like zombies are scary that I can remember. And then, ironically, I thought the first Resident Evil I ever played was 2, but we went to visit family in Mexico one time, and that was actually the first time I like saw Resident Evil, but I didn't know what Resident Evil was because it was like my cousins that don't speak English were excited that I knew English, and they're like, "Can you translate the game for us?" I was like, "What?" I
Can
can
you try?
And then like so I'm pretty bad at reading in general now. Can you imagine a Sal in like first grade that can barely read? Doesn't even read freaking. He gets a kid that gets tired reading Dr. Seuss books, and they're over here telling me to translate all of Resident Evil and stuff. So I was like, and then the worst part is I had to translate from English to Spanish, and my Spanish is really bad. So I don't know, it's pretty funny. But that was actually the first time I ever like saw Resident Evil. I just didn't know it was a thing until the second one because my cousin was like, hey, you have to play this game. And I was like, all right.
See, I never got into Resident Evil until 4. Uh, I played, I think it was 1 very briefly when when it came out. And then of course like I've watched people play and that was more entertaining for me. And then I didn't play it again until Outbreak 2. I think that was the next Resident Evil I played. And it was rented, so uh that like the little bit that I played, it had to go back because it was a friend of mine that had actually rented it. And then I didn't play another one until 4 came out. That shit was fun. Like I fucking loved it. And really, the main reason I didn't like Resident Evil wasn't because I thought it was a bad game. It was because it was shitty ass camera angles and
Dude,
controls.
but it's supposed to scare you. You're not supposed to know what's around the corner.
Nah, some shitty ass camera angles and controls, dog. I hated those controls.
Dude, tank controls are great. Just gotta get used to it.
Nah.
Dude, it's because you're bad at
I
video
mean,
games. I've seen you.
To be fair, what is it? Up until was it 7, 6 or 7, that the controls were really the exact same. It's just going along with those shitty ass camera angles. It really fucked me up.
Oh, wow, dude. Just say you're bad at video games next
Nah.
time. Nah, I didn't like the controls at first either. I thought they were weird. But then luckily, like playing it growing up when graphics were all bad. Well, back then they were great. Now we look at it, it's like, wow, we've come a long way, haven't we? I actually the other day I booted up Bully because Bully's like one of my favorite games growing up. And I booted it on my PS5. And dude, I've never felt like such a PC gamer in my life. Like because you know,
You
okay,
complaining about the frame rate?
yes. Oh my god, dude. I had like 1 frame every second. I was like, what the heck? I can't even see what's happening. Like and
That's funny.
that used to be the standard back then. You know, I used to roast people that be like, wow, it only runs at 30 frames? That's disgusting. And now I'm that person. I was like
That's funny.
I was playing, I'm trying to turn the camera while running. I'm like, oh god, I'm over here getting motion sickness. I was like,
I
that's
did the
gross.
same thing with uh the Sonic Team Racing
Mm.
because it was free on PlayStation Plus, and I had downloaded it for my daughter to play, and on the PlayStation, and then we bought it for the Switch because she's damn near obsessed with Sonic. So we bought her that, and I think it was Sonic Mania on the Switch, and we're playing it uh, as a family. And I was looking at it, I was like, "Bro, this is running like ass." Like only I'm the only one who can see that it's got shitty frame rate,
Meh.
and I'm not like the guy who's like, I need to have my games running at 60 frames or
4K,
more at
60
all times.
frame.
Yeah, like I'm like, yeah, I'm cool with 30 for the most part. As long as like it's not like hindering gameplay or nothing like that.
Yeah,
But when I saw that, I was like, this is terrible. I can't look at this.
I used to cringe at people were like, it's not, the frames are bad. Now I'm like, fuck, I can see it. It's like, no. I'm I'm
Yeah.
what used to piss me off. I'm the problem now.
See, I am still at the level of I can see the difference between 30 and 60 frames. I might be able to tell you between the 60 and 120, but after that, it all looks the same to me.
So
Yeah.
what in your opinion then is the best game ever?
Best game
The
ever.
best game?
Yeah, like your best game.
There's not out yet. Comes out on March 24th. Comes out in
I don't
152 days, dude.
I don't have a best game. Um,
How do you not have a
my
best game?
because I played a lot of games.
Yeah, and then so what? Well, okay, what is your like after either playing the game, you're like, that was awesome, and like you kind of obsessed over the game for a little while.
I can
Mm.
tell you my most recent. Well, I'll say this: my favorite game series of all time is Final Fantasy. I don't have a singular one where I'm like, this is pinnacle. Because I've enjoyed them. All the ones that I've played, I've enjoyed them for different reasons. But my most recent game that I've obsessed over was Persona 5. I was hooked on that game bad.
Man.
Uh,
Have you played the other Personas?
nah, that was the first one I've ever played.
Mm.
I've always heard good things about them, and I want to say I might have bought Persona 5. Um, yeah, I did. I did. I bought Persona 5. The thing was on sale, but I always heard really good things about him. So I was like, all right, maybe try it out because I need games that'll take me a little bit longer to actually complete because games are getting expensive.
They do
And
be getting expensive, you know. $250 for Resident Evil 4? Why is it so expensive?
yeah, I
How
know,
much
right?
was it?
Well, actually, I think it was like 279 after taxes.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
just for the game itself.
Imagine.
No, but
For a game you've played before.
Dude, no, I haven't played this game. How? It's not released yet.
so, but I got sucked in through to all the characters and the whole story and everything. It got so bad that I've had a few dreams, like during the time I was playing it.
This guy's
I had dreams
dreaming
about
about it.
That you were
yeah
in the game or you were
that
playing the game?
no that I was in it.
Okay.
Like
I was
like
about
I
to say,
was
if you
like
had dreams that
around
you
the
were playing the
characters.
game, that's kind of sad.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
just
no,
your
that's weird.
persona, dude. It wasn't a dream. It was real, dude. It was just your
You were,
persona.
yeah, dude, you were in the game. It's
Yeah.
Ready Player One.
It's immersive, dude. You're in
Ready
it.
Player Ready Player Eric.
Yeah, that was the most recent one.
I've considered playing it, but I don't know. It's one of those. It's like Skyrim for me, where it's like it's such a big game and it's popular and everyone loves it, and I just don't want to play it because I wasn't there for the hype in the beginning.
Yeah, I have Skyrim. I've maybe played 5 minutes and I'm like, I don't like this.
Dude, and it's funny because like it's
That's the
known
wrong
as
game.
one of the greatest games ever, and I'm just like I have no interest, and people get mad at me when I tell them that. I don't blame them because I get
For
mad
Persona or for Skyrim?
for Skyrim. Persona, I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever been attacked by Persona person. Usually
Skyrim,
they're
Skyrim was cool.
nah. Dude, I'll never play Skyrim. Just out of spite.
Skyrim, personally, uh, I think Oblivion is better.
That's the one before.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Back in the day, like middle school, I used to like get the Game Informer magazines. And I remember having one for Oblivion. And then, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I
It just
I don't
looked
know
dumb to me.
I don't know how I missed like every major game series. Like I was just never playing them and I don't know why. I was
Dude,
never playing Mario. I was never playing Call of Duty.
what do you
I
mean?
wasn't playing Assa-
You're wearing the shirt of a
uh,
major game series.
that's the only one I was like current with. Like Assassin's Creed wasn't Fallout didn't Resident Evil didn't do it. I
Well,
think the next one I got closest to was probably Halo, and I only played the first one and then some Reach multiplayer when I would be at like my friend's house, and that was it.
to be fair to Fallout, it didn't become a major series until 3.
Yeah, but still, like when like New Vegas came out, I remember everyone was talking about New Vegas. Didn't care, didn't play. Fallout 4, that was a huge thing. And then like I have them. I like have every Fallout game. I just haven't played them. I have the first one. I have Brotherhood of Steel. I have all of them. I've
So you
never
got the
played
games
them.
and the DLC and never
The
played.
I've maybe played like 15% into New Vegas and that's it.
The man
Oh,
is just
that's
a
all right.
collector of things.
I
I
wasn't a
like
big fan of New Vegas.
Yeah, I just collect stuff. As you can see, I just like collecting stuff.
So is that Bob's Burger Monopoly?
Yes, it is.
Oh
We have
my
two of
god.
them. This one is
Two!
well, hold on. Okay, so my family got me one for Christmas a couple years ago, and that one I opened, and I don't even know if I've ever played it, but I did open it to look at it. And then last year for Christmas, Daisy's parents got us this one. They don't, but the thing was that was funny is they didn't know that because Daisy's a huge fan of Bob's Burgers. But they didn't know I was also a huge fan of Bob's Burgers. They just knew that I love board games, and Monopoly is one of my favorite games. So they're like, "Yeah, we got this for you guys because Daisy loves Bob's Burgers, you love Monopoly." I'm like, "Well, I also love Bob's Burgers," and we showed them this one, and they're like, "Oh, well, I guess that works out."
So you like destroying friendships, is what you're saying?
Yeah, give me one. Hold on, give me one.
Dude, I hate Monopoly.
But no,
Also, Matt wants to know what happened to Assassin's Creed.
what happened to it? I still have them. What do you mean? What happened to it? I talked about this earlier, like literally 30 minutes ago. I
You
played
did.
the first. I played halfway into the first one, and then I stopped playing. Um, but yes, my favorite board game is Monopoly. Um, I Uno is really fun.
Why is
Cluedo,
Monopoly your favorite?
because you're expected to be an asshole, and that's my favorite part of. That's I get to. I don't care about playing video game. Like I love video games, but I don't care about being competitive. I don't sports. I don't give a shit about competitiveness. But when it comes to board games, I get so competitive for whatever reason. I don't know why. So Monopoly, if I'm ahead, you're gonna hate playing with me.
You know,
Remember, I had a debate with a former coworker about Monopoly. They were saying that Monopoly is purely RNG, and I was debating against it, that it's just RNG based.
Yeah, the only aspect that's well, okay, so you have the chance cards and the community chest. Those, yeah, because I mean, but that's just because you don't know how they're shuffled, and the dice play into it a bit, but really, it's when you buy properties.
Yeah,
That's all it is. Because
that's
you
what my
can,
argument was.
because if you follow the official rules, when you're out of money, or if you don't want that property, it still has to be sold. It goes up for auction, and the other players can buy it if they want. So it's just because you're not first doesn't mean you have the opportunity to not buy properties. Because the person in front of you could not have money or just not want that property, and then you can then beat the other players in an auction to then buy that property.
dude, who
That was
reads the
basically my
rules
argument.
though?
It's my favorite game, Sal. I I love Monopoly. I think my next one is probably Clue. I'm such an asshole in
Dude,
Clue.
I like
How
Monopoly
so?
1v1.
What? There's a Monopoly 1v1?
No, 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 like when it's just two people playing Monopoly.
Oh, no, yeah. Daisy refuses to play Monopoly with me. So
I refuse to play Monopoly, so
she she also hates playing Mario Party with me. One time we were playing and
that's also a friendship destroyer.
I fell asleep in the middle of the game and she would wake me up to play the mini games and I still beat her.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
She hates playing it with me.
That's hilarious.
I don't know.
I've never been a
If we play,
Monopoly guy.
if we play Mario Party, I'm pretty sure I win. Pretty sure,
Mm,
I'm
mm.
not a big fan of Mario Party.
dude.
Well,
Who are you? What
well,
are you?
well.
I'm about to take away
It's
your nerd card, all right?
it's really just the board part that I don't fuck with.
Oh,
Like
the
I'll play.
main aspect of the game. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
exactly. I'll play mini games all day, but having to wait for everyone to run around the fucking board and collect stuff, get out of here. Give me the mini games. I'm good.
You know, it's funny because I tell people I hate board games, but Mario Party is one of my favorite games of all time. And I always get roasted for it. They're like, "How do you hate board games when one of your favorite games is Mario Party?" I'm like, "Cause that's not an actual board game. You don't put a board on the table to play it.
Yeah.
It is a board game now,
I mean,
but
there's a board in the game, but I wouldn't call it a board game."
It's a virtual board game.
board game
I'll accept virtual board game, but it's not a board game.
still a board game.
Nah,
Just
dude.
because it's virtual doesn't make it any less bored.
Yeah, it does. Where's the board?
It's
Where-
virtual.
Where's the
It's
where's
in
the
the
physical
metaverse,
board?
dog.
Where's the physical board?
There's no physical board
Then
in
it's
a
not a
virtual
board
board
game.
game.
If it's virtual,
You just said you'll accept virtual board games.
Yeah, I'll
And
accept
you're
virtual board.
now you're trying to argue that it has to be a physical to be a board.
Yeah, a board game, like an actual board game. Like you can
but
set it up on a table.
It is an actual board game. It's just virtually done.
would you argue then that playing any board game on Tabletop Simulator is not a board game?
No, because there's actual physical versions of it in real life.
Those are virtual board games, though, in the aspect of
No,
tabletop
oh
simulator.
my god, now you're just being a smartass.
You're just being dumb.
No!
You're
like,
just contradicting yourself.
No, I'm not! Okay,
Yes, you are.
give me Mario Party the board game with everything that Mario Party has to offer in it. You can't. It's not a board game.
You just said you'll accept it as
Yeah,
a virtual board game.
Yeah, but
Do
I'm
you-
saying that it can't be a physical one in real life.
Why not?
I
Oh
think
my fucking
honestly, you should make it a sub goal. If you make it to a certain amount of subs, you'll try to recreate Mario Party in real life.
That can be
Like
done.
like we'll have like make a set amount of mini games.
Oh my god.
It'll be like a 5-turn game of Mario Party. You
five
get four-
turns.
You get 4 players, all decked out in the costumes, and you have to play Mario Party.
That's actually a great idea.
Yeah, you should make that a sub goal. 5,000 subs. 'Cause
Five-
that would cost so much money to
Oh.
try and get everything.
Oh my god, that's actually a great. All right, if we ever see a YouTuber
Realistically-
or anyone do that soon, they owe us money. They heard it here.
They got
first.
it. They got it from me.
Yeah, hurry, put a copyright on that thing.
Copyright.
If
Accio
alcohol is
copyright.
involved,
There we go. I did it.
pretty easy to do.
Huh?
Said if alcohol is
Shush!
involved, it's pretty.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty easy to do.
Okay, I didn't hear the first part. I thought you said, "Oh, that's pretty easy to do." I was about to be like, "Shut up! What do you mean that's pretty easy to do?"
I mean, even without alcohol, it'd be kind of easy to do. The hardest part would be coming up with the mini games.
Okay, but if you're talking like if you have to recreate a board, that's so much money and so much.
No, yeah, I'm not saying it's not going to be expensive. I'm saying like, all right, so
Okay, but if
But-
it can be easily done, but it would look like shit if it's easily done. If you
Yes.
put some effort into
That's
it,
fine.
make it look nice,
look, version 1.0 never looks good. The
Yeah, but,
in the
okay,
in the
you would
development
be-
cycle, it's make
would
it
be-
functional and then make it pretty.
You would
Matt.
be the worst game dev ever. You'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, let's just put it out and we'll fix whatever they think is shit."
This guy said version 1.0.
Dev cycle 1.0 would
Dude,
be make it functional, then make it pretty.
1.0 means
Not-
it's complete.
That does,
1.0 would be complete.
Yeah, look
You're
at you.
put you're
Look
saying
at-
you're saying here's the product, and then everyone's like that's shit, and you're like, oh well, that's the first version. Chill out.
hey, dog.
This guy must work for EA,
Look.
man.
Look, Fallout
He
76
hit-
is a thing.
He puts copy and paste.
It
that's why
released
all
this
the-
shit. Cyberpunk released this shit. So it happens.
Man,
Yeah, but they still tried and put in an effort to make it nice at release.
Well, yeah, like they did things like
But what you're saying is, just who cares? Just put
that's
it
not
out
what I'm
there.
saying at all.
Because you're like version 1.0 is gonna look like shit. Imagine like a game is announced and that's their tagline. It's like
Don't play
like-
this shit.
it's like Animal Crossing New Worlds. It's gonna look like shit.
oh my
That's not
God.
what I'm saying, Manny. Just because it looks like shit, like looking like shit is
But you're
subjective
saying,
for one.
but you're saying though, like if you're kind of having this attitude of like, well, yeah, it's gonna like whatever,
Ju-
like it's acceptable that it's
just-
gonna be shit.
Just put it out.
No.
We'll polish it later.
That's not what I'm
Fix it.
saying.
We'll do it
First
live.
off-
We'll do it live.
Looking like shit is subjective. That's the first part. Like you can definitely
Is
put
that-
effort in and make it and
Is that why
and
you wanted
have
to
the
wing
visuals
this?
and shit. What?
Is that why you wanted to wing this? You're like, it's gonna be shit anyway. Who needs to prepare?
Look, you see, this
no
is
one
why.
said anything about winging it.
See, I
Sal
told-
said
I-
that I said that we could wing it.
See, this is why.
I never
it's-
said anything about winging it.
This is why this is episode 2 of this 1.1, dude. We're still in development.
we're in the dev cycle. Right
Yeah,
now.
we're in the dev cycle. This is episode 1.1, dude.
If we're being honest, there are so many things that should be happening behind the scenes that are not happening behind the scenes, specifically for the podcast.
Like what?
There's no kind of we'll start with the way we communicate. It is so ineffective.
Dude,
Uh,
this guy's exposing the industry right now, man.
we don't have
We
we don't
communicate
have
through
any
smoke
kind
signals.
of fuck what I can't remember the actual name for, but like, we don't have like, I think it's production meetings.
This guy's about to tell us we don't have rehearsals.
I know.
What?
He's like,
No,
why don't we have a script, guys? What's going on? Where's the makeup department?
I mean, there are scripted podcasts out there. This is
Well,
not
yeah,
one of them.
yeah, but those are
they
like the true crime podcasts and stuff.
yeah,
like-
no, for sure. But even like regular podcasts, they have production meetings.
Okay, Eric, but we're performing for like 3 people here. All right.
And
I don't think we need a script and a whole thing.
Or-
All right.
Dude, you know what, Eric? 4 people say they like this podcast. You know?
That's 4 in 192 people. Eric,
Yeah.
say they like this podcast.
Come on, man. Dude, now it's 5.
4.
Dude. I like my own podcast.
See, and then what's funny is that Ben liked it in the Discord that we're gonna do it live, and then he's not even. I don't even think he's here watching it.
Dude, why are you putting
Yeah,
him on
that-
blast?
That's
Cause
fucked up.
Eric made me mad.
Eric made you mad.
Now
I
I'm mad.
made you mad? How did I make you mad?
You're trying to say that these things are easy, all right? It's not. Do you know?
You
What,
got
I
kids,
put the-
Eric.
Do you know the pain I put myself through, Eric? That helmet hurt, Eric. All right.
Look, that was your choice.
It isn't easy.
That was your choice.
This guy don't appreciate the little things, man.
Don't put your choices on us, okay?
Dude, it wasn't his choice. It was in the script, Eric.
was-
You didn't read it?
I know.
There's
God.
no script.
Dude, you lost your
This
script
is
already?
not
Oh
a
my
scripted
god.
podcast.
What do you mean? Line 5, Eric.
Come on.
Come
Dude,
on.
Not a
Where's your
scripted
script,
podcast
dude?
at all.
Look. You see, there's the script. Read it.
No, fuck you.
Oh my god. Who hired this guy, huh? He's not even here.
No, Manny, I don't. Not Manny, Matt. I don't think we can script Manny bringing a helmet out.
Wow. Dude, see, I think you're just what's the word? You're just negative about everything. You're a pessimist. Is that the word? Yeah, it is, right?
Yeah, you're a pessimist.
I am not. How am I a pessimist?
Dude, you're being a pessimist right now, dude. You're offended. So be happy to realize that you can change your ways. Right?
How so? You have not explained to me how I'm a pessimist.
Dude, you're mad right now.
You're a pessimist because you said the first version's always gonna be shit. Like put.
I did not
put
say
the-
it always gonna be shit.
No, yeah, you
did.
did.
No.
You said version
did not
1.0. It's gonna be shit, so it's fine because it's gonna go through the dev cycle. You can't put a board game through a dev cycle, Eric. All right.
Yes, you can. Everything
No.
goes through a dev cycle.
No. It's just
Everything
you
goes through a dev cycle.
cause look, if like when I'm pretty sure some rules have changed in Monopoly, and they come out with new version stuff. But if that initial version was absolute shit and no one played it, it wouldn't be a game right now. You can't just you can make them better, sure, with new releases, but if the original board game is shit, or the original thing is shit, no one's gonna care if you remake it. Look at No Man's Sky. Yeah, more people are playing it, but no one cares about it anymore. It was supposed to be this huge game.
No Man's
It
Sky
was-
is great.
It was exactly.
Now,
I'm pretty
And
sure
it
it's great
released
now.
as shit.
It released as shit, and no one cares about it now.
People are playing the hell out of No Man's
Yeah,
Sky.
okay, but those were the people that really wanted it to not be. They were in denial, and now they're like, look, it's so good. It's so good now. I don't care. I'm not gonna play it. It's you know how I know? It's no one gives a
But
shit. It's always 50% off on Steam. That's how I know no one gives a shit about it. All right.
Did you care about No Man's Sky before it
Yeah,
originally
no,
released.
Look, I was like, I was like, oh, that looks cool. And then like like in the preview when they would go off like planet straight into space, no loading screen. I was like, revolutionary, amazing. I'm gonna get this game. And then I saw all the reviews, and they're like, this is a farming simulator. You do nothing. This is shit. I was like, all right, well, I'm not gonna play that.
So you let the other opinions of other people sway
Yeah, because
your.
I'm not gonna pay $60 for a game where I just fly around, do the exact same thing that I did on the past 5 planets, and then lose all my progress when I decide to leave. I'm not doing that. All right.
You might like that though.
No, I don't. I would not like that.
How do you know? You ain't play it.
That's why I don't play World of Warcraft. It's just repetitive shit. I'm not doing that. Like the only like I don't like any MMORPGs for that, or like I don't want to say any, but I don't like playing those types of games because it's like the first 10 missions you're like, oh, this is awesome, this is so cool, and then you play the next 10 and you're like, I just did this stuff, and then you're like, but it's okay. The next
How MMOs work.
they just released a new area, it's brand new missions, and then you start playing those missions and you're like, I did this 20 fucking times already. Why am I still doing this?
Look here, man. When it comes to MMOs, the game doesn't start until end game.
Didn't you just buy Pokemon?
There's a difference there, all right?
What's
No,
the
there
difference?
isn't.
Nostalgia?
The difference is that I have a cute little creature with me that I can beat gym. That's why I said I'm not gonna say all of them. So there's okay, but
Well, you
here's the
said
thing.
all MMOs.
No, MMO, yeah. So Pokemon, it's just an RPG. It has a story, and you follow it. Sure, the gyms, it's the same thing, but they try to make the gyms look different. Every game is the exact same. You start out in a town, you go beat some gym leaders, you beat a group of villains, and then you fuck off and become champion. But yeah, there's a story, you know. Yeah, I want to play for the story. In a game as big as World of Warcraft, I expect, I don't know, it's everything to be different. But when you're playing, when it's like you go to a new area, it's like, oh, bring me back the skins of these 5 creatures. And that's the first mission you do in every single fucking area. I don't want to play that.
MMOs are known for fetch quests for sure,
Yeah.
but there is
It's like, oh,
story.
you want
There is story in
you
every
want
release.
you want good story, and you want these awesome items, and to do these dungeons, give us $50 fucking dollars. Like, no, fuck off. I'm not doing that.
There is story though.
I don't
True.
care for it because
Have you played it?
I've tried playing World of Warcraft, didn't like it. The only one
How
I kind of liked was Neverwinter. I got
how
to
much
like
time did you put
level
into it? To
World
World
of
of Warcraft?
Warcraft, probably like 8 hours. I
So,
really
no,
I
so nothing.
no, I
No,
tried. Cause look, that's the thing. Neverwinter, that thing hooked me within the first hour, and I was like, all right,
never,
cool.
Neverwinter was
And,
dope.
and so I played it, and then by the time I got to like level 50, I'm like, or whatever, like 30 or something. I don't remember. It's been so long. I was like, this is just the same thing.
Matt said
You go
playing.
to you, huh?
Matt said playing Pokemon for the story, then the barf emoji.
Well, first of all, Diamond and Pearl was great. Uh, third generation through fucking 3
All right.
Hoenn region, oh great.
OG Diamond and Pearl or the Shining Diamond and Pearl? 'Cause I heard
Um,
Shining Diamond and Pearl was trash.
It's the original ones I really love. Um, I've played halfway through Diamond. I have not played Pearl yet. I mean, it's the same exact fucking game, just with slightly different Pokemon. Um, I mean, it's the same thing. It's just a reskin, so it's
Yeah,
whatever. They just I think the thing that really they didn't have any new mechan. I mean, I know it's a remake, but still, like there wasn't any. I guess the mechanics in it were the exact the I hated. I
they didn't
didn't like.
make enough changes to
They didn't
make it
make
worth
enough.
it.
Yeah, they didn't make enough changes to justify it being the price of a brand new video game that they just developed. So
That's most like remasters and remakes though. Like I don't know how true it is, but uh I seen an article not too long ago about a remake, and I don't know if it's just they typed the wrong thing because I've heard remake and I've heard remaster of Horizon Zero Dawn, and that shit came out like 4 or 5 years ago.
Don't people like that game though?
Yeah, but it came out like 4 or 5 years ago. It still looks
okay.
incredible today still, so it doesn't
So the thing is,
need
remake.
it doesn't need a remake or a remaster.
I think the Pokemon games were considered remakes because it's it. I mean, I don't know, because like remaster just means it's the literal exact same game, just better graphics. This
For the most
one,
part.
I think they added actual different mechanics, so it's a remake, but it sucked. Like it wasn't. I wish like I know why they were going for like the nostalgic look of like the top down, chibi looking fucking characters, but I wish they did it like they did Sword and Shield.
Dude,
So
like
Sword and Shield was funny.
Emerald and or like Alpha Sapphire Omega Ruby, how they changed the whole art style for that one.
yeah, and then they added to the story like a whole the best. I think a lot of people the best part of the game was the Delta. I think it was called the Delta episode with Rayquaza and Deoxys. Like people and they gave them Mega Evolution stuff. Like that's the thing. Because they changed the names of Ruby and Sapphire and then put in these new mechanics, gave them Mega Evolutions, gave them the Primal, whatever. And then they made Shining Diamond or Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, and they're like, "Yeah, fuck off. Here's the exact same game you played when you were a kid."
And you still bought it.
I mean,
That's
so
the problem.
the underground stuff they did change, which I liked. It's just I wish they did change the look, and if they had added, I don't know, something, if they had kept like Dynamax Pokemon or Mega Evolutions in it, that would have been cool. Like as a main part of the game, yeah, that would have been
But
awesome.
you have a Bidoof on your team.
It's true, and he is the god of all Pokemon. So
Dude, this garbage. It's
Dude,
all
but
about
Doof-
did you play the game there? Because I mean, you clearly didn't do anything that was nerd related. So
Oh, what?
you've been streaming for almost an hour and a half. Jesus Christ.
Yep. Dude, it's been
Eric, did you watch Lord of the Rings?
I haven't.
Fuck off. Oh my god.
Look. There's a reason though. But initially, when Lord of the Rings came out, I had no interest in it whatsoever. And this is the part where everyone's gonna shit on me, but
everyone's already shitting on you.
Yeah,
nobody. Shut up.
I'm shitting on you.
The part where everyone's gonna shit on me is when we were at the theater, I seen parts of The Hobbit, and I liked the way The Hobbit looked initially because I never like went in to watch it because it's the same universe, so like I didn't have any interest in it at all. But I like visually it was appealing to me, so I went in, watched the first one, and I was like, oh okay, this is pretty cool. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna well, by the time I decided to watch Lord of the Rings, I was already, 2 movies deep into The Hobbit. I just haven't watched the third one, but I was like, after I finish watching these, then I'll watch Lord of the Rings. Because since The Hobbit is before Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's before Lord of the Rings, but you don't need to watch The Hobbit to understand anything that goes on in Lord of the Rings.
I don't care. That part means nothing to me.
Also, like, sure, what blows my mind is you said The Hobbit was very visually appeasing to you when everyone said it was shit because they try to make it too realistic to where you felt dizzy just staring at it. At least in the movie theaters. On TV it looked fine. But in the movie theaters when you're just staring at it and everything's like moving so smoothly, but it's all digital, it's like what the fuck? But the original that it's practical effects and they're like all amazing. And like Gollum, like for the fact that it was what like almost 20 years ago, and it still like looks realistic and like it just holds up so well. And it's the story is way better in that movie than in The Hobbit because The Hobbit was one book and they had to stretch it out and they just filled it with some bullshit. I still like the Hobbit movies, but like Lord of the Rings, there was a whole they couldn't fit everything in the Lord of the Rings.
You're telling me this like I've watched the Lord of the Rings.
That's what I'm saying though. Like, how would you? Why you went? Oh my god, you went with like the worst It's still good. You still went with something good, but you went with the worst version of the thing that people like.
Okay, so how is that a bad thing for someone who's going into it new? So,
Because
well, listen,
you
shut
come
up,
in here,
listen.
you come in here trying to claim that you're
Listen.
like this. You're like, oh, yep, I'm the guy. I'm the nerd guy. And then you haven't
When
seen
did I
Harry Potter. Your whole life, Eric. All right, you want to talk about anime. You want to talk about video games. You want to talk about
when
computers.
I
And
have
then you're like,
never claimed to be the nerd guy. I've claimed to be
yeah.
a nerd.
Oh,
Just
well,
a
you
nerd.
can't claim it anymore. I'm taking the card.
I've claimed to be a nerd.
Exactly. You claim.
Just
You
one of the
claim.
nerds. Not I am the top nerd. I know all nerd things in the nerd kingdom.
Nah, I'm just doing this
So
to upset you. I
look,
really don't care.
so but yeah, what I was saying was
There's so much pop
like
culture nerd shit that I'm not into. So
there's so it's already been decided that I'm going to watch Lord of the Rings. So because I've never said anything bad about Lord of the Rings. I've just never seen it. It's never been interested in me. Like I've never said anything bad about Harry Potter. I just never had an interest in it.
So are you gonna watch the director's cut?
I believe I have the director's cut, so yes.
4 hours per movie?
Yeah,
do you have them in Blu-ray?
I have them. I will say that. But yeah, so it's already been decided I'm going to watch it, but because I know it's a prequel, that The Hobbits are the prequel, I said I'm going to finish watching those and then move on to Lord of the Rings. So if Lord of the Rings is the better version, as everyone says, it's not bad for
But
me
like,
to start off in the worst version and
but
just go
the thing
and get
though
into the
is like
better version.
you're treating it like it's a direct prequel. It's not like Star Wars where the story is linear. I mean, it is linear, but like where what happens in The
Yeah,
Hobbit
I know
is
what you mean.
crucial to what happens in Lord of the Rings.
Dude, it's
It's
not.
not. No,
No, it's not.
The
that
spoilers.
it's not.
And I already knew
The
that,
most
but
crucial thing is that Bilbo found the ring.
I watched The
And all
Desolation
of
of
it.
Small.
pretty much.
Come on. Yeah, that's
There-
actually the only Lord of the Rings film that I fully watched without falling asleep.
Jesus Christ,
It's the
both of you.
Desolation of Smog.
Yeah.
You're like saying it's like saying you watch Tokyo Drift to prepare yourself for the other Fast and the Furious movies.
I mean,
Yeah.
No, like what?
yeah.
It's a separate story. What do you mean? It's not.
No, it's canon.
What do you mean? At the end, he comes out.
But
And
that
it's his
It's
family.
canon.
okay.
It's Han story.
That's family. Oh shit.
It's
No, I'm
canon.
not.
Look, no, Tokyo Drift before they made it canon, that argument holds up, but it's canon now.
But can't. Okay. What? The Hobbit is canon. What the fuck? What are you talking about? I'm talking. It's a separate story under the same world. It's in the same universe, in the same space of the others, but it's its own thing. You don't need to watch it to prepare yourself for the main story.
Oh yeah, no, I know that.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're like, oh, yeah, I'm watching The Hobbit first, so because it's the prequel, and I need to prepare myself for Lord of the Rings.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Dude.
That sounds like exactly what
See,
you're saying.
No,
it's
that's not
because
what
he
I'm saying.
doesn't he
I'm
doesn't like
watching
Lord
the-
of the
I'm
Rings
watching
because
it
it's
just be-
1.0, dude. It's gonna
He's
be
like,
shit.
I need to watch it because The Hobbit went through the dev cycle. Lord of the Rings didn't. That's shit. I can't watch it.
Absolutely not. That's funny, but no. I'm watching The Hobbit because that's what I started with.
Eric, do you only play the DLC of games?
Yes.
Oh
You
my
buy the main game, but you only play the DLC because you're like, well, the thing came out first. That's shit. You gotta
Dude,
play only the DLC.
Yes,
I
that's exactly what I do.
I did that once.
Would you really?
It was
Yeah,
For what
Red
game?
Dead.
Red Dead Redemption. I only played the Undead Nightmares. I never played the actual game.
Funny.
Dude, it's
But
because
then he played 2.
yeah, I played 2, but that was before. Or that was after I played Undead
Was
Nightmares.
Did you play 2 so you can prepare yourself for 1?
No, I played
Did
2
you play?
because I bought it like 5 years ago and never played it.
Did you play Red Revolver?
I did. Oh, actually, yeah, I did play Red Dead
Red Dead
Revolver.
Revolver guy.
Same shit.
You know what's funny?
Nah.
I can tell you
Okay.
when I bought Red Dead. I have the receipt in here.
Didn't you buy it when it dropped? Or like right around when it dropped?
No, I bought this. Apparently, this was a birthday present to myself.
You know,
I-
that's kind of lazy
I bought it.
on Rockstar's part.
I bought it March
What?
25th, 2019, dude. So
They're like 3 years ago. Because they're like, here's Red Revolver, right? Here's Red Dead Redemption. The same game, like same story, like same whatever.
it's not.
But it's the same universe, Al. It's the
it's not.
characters.
It's
The
not.
characters.
It's not.
Why would you call it Red Dead Redemption 2 instead of coming up with a different name? But
Oh,
it's the
you
same
mean
series.
Red Dead Redemption 2? You said Red Dead Revolver.
But the characters are in the game. What do you mean?
Red Dead Revolver?
Yeah, it's the
No.
same series as Red Dead Redemption.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Red
it
Dead
is.
Red Dead Revolver's been claimed not canon already.
That's so stupid.
It's not canon.
But when the game came out,
Do you even
when
know
the
the
game-
name of the character in Red Dead Revolver?
no, because I just watch videos. I don't play these
Yeah,
games.
so you don't know then. How do you know it's fucking
But-
same?
Because I was like, I wanted to play Red Dead Redemption 2, and I was like, I want to play the online. So I started watching a video about it to see like, is this worth it for me to buy? And then I just started going on like watching YouTube videos, and it's like, here's the entire backstory of Red Dead Redemption. So I'm like, okay, let me watch this. Started watching it because I had no interest in the story. So I started watching it, and they bring up Red Dead Revolver, and I was like, oh, so this is a different game? I'm like, they're like, no, this is part of the story. And this,
Stop
I'm talking
that.
about from when I watched it.
Mm.
All right, they said
How long ago did you watch it?
probably when Red Dead came out, like 3 years ago, 4 years
Okay.
ago. So it's like that's why I'm saying, like, why if that was their intention, if Red Dead Redemption was a continuation of that other game, why did they go with Red Dead Redemption 2? That's all I was saying. When it came out,
Nah.
why did they just call that one Red Dead Redemption 2 instead of calling it a different name?
They called it
You
Red
know,
Dead Redemption 2 because it's an expansion of the story of Red Dead Redemption 1.
Sal, I hate you.
But Red Dead Redemption 2 happens before Red Dead Redemption 1.
It's a prequel. But
That-
Red Dead,
that's-
Why would you call it 2?
That's the part that fucks me up. Why would they call it? I get why they would call it 2 because branding and everything.
because not everyone's
but-
gonna be like fucking Star Wars, where
But,
where
like,
they fucking
the
make it in
prequel-
the wrong order, and then all of a
But the-
sudden
okay, but
rename the
the-
whole
but the thing-
fucking movies.
But the thing is, Red Dead, that's already that's the series. So why are you just gonna be Red Dead Redemption 2? But it's the prequel to Red Dead Redemption. Make any fucking sense?
I mean, it's branding.
But the branding is Red Dead. That's the branding. Why? That's already part of the series. That's the
There's-
series.
There's only 3 games. Calm down.
But it's. I
I-
just said it's lazy.
I didn't know that
Okay.
Red Dead Revolver wasn't within the
If-
same story though.
It would
Like
be
that,
like
it's
It's just the
it'd be like-
GT of
It's
Red Dead.
it's semi-canon. So the thing with Red Dead Revolver is that those things, everything that happens in that game didn't actually happen, but it's an exaggerated tale of something that did happen. Because in the other Red Deads, they'll talk about the characters in Red Dead Revolver, but like everything that happened in Red Dead Revolver is like it's like very comic booky, where it's like, how in the hell would this happen compared to like the engine that like Redemption has, where it's more realistic. So like the enemies look way more cartoony in Revolver. Are you guys googling this?
No, I'm just saying. I just
Uh,
think they wrote themselves
No,
into a
I'm
corner,
looking
and they're
into
like,
something.
"Fuck it, it's not canon."
yeah, Revolver's not canon. They made it semi-canon by saying like making characters talk about the events, but it's one of those where they're like in Redemption, they're just exaggerated tales.
It just sounds like they were disappointed in that game, and they're trying to get it out of the series, so they could be like, "Look at this perfect game series we have."
No,
And
because
then
It's just rebranded, dog.
it was
It.
it was the first draft. It was shit.
Not rebranded. It was rebooted.
dude, it's because Revolver was 1.0, dude. It's
It
gonna
was
be shit.
1.0. They're like, it was shit.
It's gonna be
You're
shit.
right. Shit, I didn't think about that.
Come on, man. Eric taught you
guys are
about this
taking
today.
that way too literally.
Dude, this is
Granted, I
gonna
did
be the
also
joke.
word that wrong.
It's gonna be the joke for the rest of your life now.
Yeah.
1.0, what did you expect? Whenever a new game comes out and people complain about it, it's 1.0. What are you gonna expect from it?
I worded that slightly wrong, but
I was gonna. Wait, why do you think you had 2 kids?
Oh my god.
are you calling my daughter shit?
No, you did.
This guy's
You
wild.
calling my daughter shit, Manny?
No.
Do I gotta go fly out there and come and pull up?
You should come visit me. Yes.
Man.
We can play our favorite board game, Mario Party.
I would hate that. That would not be fun.
Wow. Well, I would say this random talk has gone pretty long enough. You know,
Yeah,
this is
100
our
minutes.
this is our this is our longest podcast ever, dude. Now Eric's probably satisfied and says like, yes, we did more than an hour. We did like actual podcast. Look
An
at that.
hour is fine.
Dude.
30
That's why.
minutes is fine.
What you hold on? Okay, we're not ending yet because we're gonna.
Oh my.
Why are you saying you last time? No, we were talking about
that
it.
generally that podcasts are an hour.
Yeah, but then because right after the first one, Sal and Matt were like, "Yeah, we should probably shorten this," and you're like, "Nah." I'm like, "Yeah, it should be like 30 minutes." Like, "Nah, podcasts are like 2 hours," and we're like, "Why
I
are
said
we
an
gonna?"
hour.
And then
No,
you said 2 hours.
You said you're like the
I
podcast
got
I listen
receipts.
to,
No, wait, I
it's
ain't
like
showing
2
it.
hours long.
I
And
said
I was
like
like-
an hour.
No, you said like 2 hours because I remember even I was like, well, I'm not.
You said 2 hours, and then you're like 1 hour and a half minimum.
And then we're like, no, that's too long.
No, I said the longest podcast I used to listen to was 2.5, 3 hours per episode.
But you okay?
Normal,
even if that's what
normal,
even
most
if
are hour
that's
and a half max.
Even if that's what you were saying, you made it seem like we had to reach that time. Like it had
No.
to be an hour and a half, and we're like, that's too long. Look at how long this has been going on. I don't even remember how we started. It was shit, but I don't remember how because it was the first draft. We started
It's because it was 1.0, dude.
This
Come
was
on.
the dev cycle. But yeah, you 100% were like,
look,
nah, it can't be like 30 minutes.
I know. And
And
then
like, why not?
And the funny
No,
thing
no.
is that our podcasts have always been like 45 to an hour. You talked about it like if we did 20-minute podcasts. Yeah, look at him. He's quiet. He's speechless.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's thinking of
podcast.
This guy told us you gotta make it longer, like if we're doing 10-minute podcasts every time.
I mean, you do. You go in, hey, this is a work in progress podcast, and we're out.
What did Matt say? He said the podcasts I prefer are like, Matt, whose side are you on here? All right.
That is also not what I said.
You just said that though right now.
No, I said the longest podcast I used to listen to was 2.5, 3 hours per episode. That is the longest.
If you used to listen to it, wouldn't we assume that you liked it? You're listening to them for 3 fucking hours.
Matt said I prefer that. You think I want to listen to a podcast for 3 hours?
You did? You did? What do you mean?
Look at him.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, that wasn't the podcast I prefer. I like that podcast, yeah, for sure. Well, at the
Oh,
time,
now
now
he's changing the story.
No, he's
No.
backtracking.
no one's backtracking.
Drop
the
name
podcast,
name the
podcast
podcast.
itself.
Name the podcast.
Why would I do that? We're not
You're
being paid
ashamed
by
of it,
them.
aren't you're ashamed by it?
No,
aren't
no,
you?
we're not being paid by them.
Name the podcast.
It was a Joe Budden podcast. I listened to the Joe Budden podcast because
guy.
the three hosts, Joe Budden is a rapper who I enjoy, and his co-host Rory and Mal, their dynamic was awesome. They've broken up since then, so I don't listen to it anymore.
I guess their dynamic
Now-
wasn't so awesome, huh?
Well, see, we're
Yeah,
not rappers, Eric.
yeah.
All right,
Honestly, what does that matter? I listen
we
to
can't
many
we can't go on
podcasts.
for 3 hours. Eric, is what
You've
we're
never
saying.
heard of Gangster Rap for Sale?
That does not matter. Being a rapper has nothing to do with anything. I
don't know.
listen to the podcast because I know him from rapping.
This guy's Homer
That's
Simpson when
why
he
I
changes his
walked in.
jersey.
That's why I listened to the podcast to begin with. If I didn't like the podcast, I wouldn't have listened to it. I went into, hey, Joe has a podcast. Let me check it out.
Would you say you preferred that podcast?
I can say I preferred over other
Oh,
podcasts.
so the podcast you preferred was 3 hours long.
Yeah, I mean, if
We
I
got him.
go,
We got him. Shut it down.
if we
Thanks
go,
for
would
watching.
you rather
We got
listen
him.
to
Don't
this
listen
or
to
Joe
him.
Rogan?
We
Then
got
like,
him.
yeah, I prefer this one.
We got
But
him.
The way Matt
check
said
this.
it was that I prefer to listen to this over everything else.
You're just talking in circles right
If
now.
we're gonna go, the podcast that I listen to the most is The Brilliant Idiots. That's about an hour per episode.
So why were you telling us we couldn't do 30-minute episodes?
I didn't say you couldn't do 30
Yeah,
minutes.
well, no,
You
you were
did.
saying it'd be shit if we did 30-minute episodes.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I did not say that. Fam, I did not say that.
You told us because we literally said it needs to be shorter, and you're like, nah, we need to go longer, and we're like, what? That was an hour long, and you're like, nah. It's like the podcast I used to listen to went for like 2.5, 3 hours, and we're like, we're not talking for that long. And then you're like, yeah, but it can't be 30 minutes.
Okay, Eric told us.
I did not say that.
Eric told us. Okay, hold on. Not even. Okay, so the argument came up that we had to have a main topic for each podcast, right? And Eric's argument was not even that. We just segue from topic to topic. So, this guy wants to talk about everything and have nothing to talk about next time. That's what I interpreted that as. And then I told Eric, I ain't trying to talk for hours. And then Eric said, you got to listen to more podcasts. The longest podcast I used to listen to was 2.5 to 3 hours per episode. And that one is not normal. Most are hour and a half max. Well, first of all, he said an hour 1.5 max.
Same shit.
You
No,
said
no.
1.5.
Dude, no, dude. So you were
So, yeah,
telling
you-
us we have to go longer. With that,
You're telling us we have to go longer, yeah.
there,
No, I
there,
didn't.
you're. Yeah,
Where,
well, you're
where
not.
did I say you have to go longer?
It was implied.
Yeah, it was
Because
implied.
we're like,
you
we don't want to talk for that long, and you're like, oh, but this podcast, even though it wasn't like normal podcast, it went on for 2.5, 3 hours, but the others were like an hour and a half max. So we're like, but like as we said, we want to talk not as long, and you came out with the argument, no, other podcasts go longer.
Yeah, so that's implying that we should be going 5 hours every day.
Look, Sal said I don't want to talk for hours. With an S, multiple hours, which is why I said the longest one I talked to that I
Wait, no,
listened
you
to
said no.
is 2.5
What
No,
did
you
say
said
before
we
that?
gotta
What did
listen
you say
to-
right
you-
before that.
You gotta listen to
said-
more podcasts.
Implying that all these other podcasts go on for hours, that we have to be like other podcasts. We have to go longer.
How come?
It's a,
Yeah, oh
it was-
no.
it's-
Cut.
Again, it was a production thing. Like I said, yeah, you gotta listen to more podcasts to understand the standards of podcasting.
Dude, Dude,
So
you
yeah,
said
so you're saying that a standard is that they go on for a long time because we said we don't want to talk for a long time, and you said you gotta watch other podcasts.
Al said hours. He doesn't want to talk for hours. I
Okay,
said,
but yeah, we
shut
didn't
up,
even
listen.
we didn't even
I
go for an hour last time, or maybe slightly over, and we're like, that was long, and you're like, I gotta listen to other podcasts, they go longer.
for just shut up and listen.
but
He
say
said
something that makes
hours.
sense.
Well, fucking listen.
I've listened to you say fucking listen like 7 times already. I'm listening. And you're not talking.
That's because you're talking and not listening. The rebuttal was Sal said, I ain't trying to talk for hours. Then I said, yeah, you gotta listen to more podcasts. As like longer is like the standard. Now, the longest I used to listen to was 2.5 to 3 hours. Directly quoting to Sal doesn't want to talk to for hours. Said that's not normal though. Most are an hour and a half max. Singular hour.
Yes, but what we're saying is that you were implying to us that we couldn't be shorter. We had to be like other podcasts and be around an hour and a half.
No, not an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour and a half
Yeah,
max.
what do you Oh my god. So why did you even bring it up? The length of other podcasts if we were
Because
saying
there's a stand. Well, I mean, it's
so
not.
no, see, look right there. You're about to say there's a standard you have to go by.
No,
And it
well,
can't, God forbid,
it's
it's
not.
30
It's
minutes.
not like an official standard. That's why I was pulling back. It's not an official
backtracking.
standard.
Uh-huh.
It's not an official standard, but as a standard with air quotes, about an hour is what they run. Because yeah, think about when people listen to podcasts, they usually listen to it on commutes, right? Yes,
I don't know
no,
when
yeah.
people I don't know when people listen to podcasts.
Okay. Typically, they listen to on commutes. So if you have a longer commute, the longer podcast would be good, especially if you're invested with the people, the hosts of the podcast.
Okay,
So
but
you
we
want
got
you want to hear their opinions and stuff on certain topics and whatnot.
but the thing is no one cares about our opinions. We don't have that type of we don't have that type of platform. The platform
That's why
that
you got to build it.
the platform that we have is a growing YouTube channel
That would be all right now.
that's based off of a streamer's Twitch channel. So the audience is Sal's Twitch viewers, which a very small percentage have come over to YouTube.
Stop roasting them, dude.
So why I don't think any of them are going to be listening to us on their way to work. I think it's cool if we have 30-minute
You never
blurbs of
know.
our 30-minute blurbs of what our favorite video games are. I don't think we need to go any deeper than that right now.
See, here's my argument to why we have to have a main topic. Because you're saying we have to have current event topics, right? That's what you just said right now. Because they want to hear our opinions on that.
Not have to have, but multiple.
But it's
multiple
the
topics
standard.
Is
It's
good.
the standard, Sal.
Multiple topics is good.
But you can segue off of a main topic.
Yeah, you just. I'm not saying multiple topics. We couldn't have multiple topics. Well, maybe I did kind of say that. Hold on. Let me read what I wrote again.
Oh no, this guy's back.
You said we have to have a main topic.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I said. We have to have a main topic, and then you said we don't. We can talk about. Hold on. Let me read it again real quick. I lost it.
I said, nah, not even that. We could just segue from topic to topic. I'm saying you don't have to have a main topic. Is what I was saying.
But I think we should have a main topic.
We should, because look at how long we've been going, and it's just the three of us, and we didn't even have a fucking topic. Imagine with Matt.
I mean, I
like
did.
with four people and there's no structure, this thing will go on forever.
I think it's going
And
on
that's
forever
where
right
the
now.
structure would come
We're
from the
almost at 2 hours,
the
Eric.
pre-production meetings.
We're almost at
like,
2 hours talking
we-
about nothing, talking about
Dude.
how we shouldn't be going for hours, and we're almost at 2 hours because we didn't have any structure.
And whose fault is that?
Yours. What do you mean?
How is that my fault?
Because
How
we're
is
like,
that singularly my fault?
because we're like, all right, let's come up with a main topic so it's not that long. You're like, nah, fuck that. We're not doing a main topic. Let's just topic to topic. And we're like, okay, Eric, what are some small topics we should talk about? And we got nothing.
It's true.
Not what happened at all.
I even offered
We
the
have
topic
the
too.
receipts. We have the
Today.
receipts, Eric.
Today, that is not what happened at all.
What happened? What happened?
Today, Sal was late as fuck.
Not today. Not today. From episode 1, what happened?
From episode 1, we had a fake interview.
Dude,
Not what happened
That
in
was
episode
real
1.
to me.
But between episode 1 and this moment right now, what was said?
Oh, just that Sal thinks we should have a main topic, and I said that we
No.
don't need. Sal
And
said
then
we have
You
to
were
have. a
you
main
were
topic.
shutting us down at every
I said-
suggestion we had.
I said we don't have to have a main topic. Listen to the words, Manny. He said we have to have a
Look
main
at
topic.
this is everything
Which
you
we do
wanted. We've
not.
been talking for 2 hours. We've had no main topic.
This is just arguing with each other. The
Manny's not
podcast.
listening.
No.
Manny's not listening to
I
the
try to
words.
do some production crap. You listen here, all right? Watch this.
You don't.
Yes, I
Because
did.
Throughout the week, we could
No.
again-
Because okay,
again,
man,
our-
this
our-
week I did
our
it.
communication way is ineffective.
No, wait. No,
Uh,
it's not.
so-
It's
so-
not. You just
Yes,
wanted
it
to
is.
argue. When I try to communicate, you just wanted to argue instead. Instead
Fam.
of like, you know what, that's a good idea.
Fam. Okay. On what was it? Friday. You said you asked about, doing this live. People were like, we're cool. We talked about that previously, so you already knew my intake on that. Manny said he was cool with it. This morning at 9:50, I said, "Where y'all at?" Manny was the only one who replied until 9:58, where Matt said that you're probably asleep.
Mm-hmm.
That is ineffective communication.
That's not
my guy.
ineffective
Okay,
communication.
okay,
That's
wait,
just
wait,
someone
hold on.
forgetting to set alarms.
Yeah. Wait.
No, no.
You're saying it's
The-
ineffective communication, but where was your attempt at communication? Like at a topic or anything like that? No, you just showed up on time and you didn't say anything else. So why are you arguing that we need more structure when you didn't try to structure anything?
It's not my podcast.
Oh my god.
But you
Yeah,
want to make all
okay.
these changes.
Okay, but here's the thing though.
I made
Okay.
suggestions.
No, I know, but the one time I did try to structure it, which I have it here now, it's when SK. It was right after we did the last podcast, and then I was being dubbed. And I said Austin is officially terminated from the company for that showing up and all that. And I was trying to think of a topic, but only one came to mind. Where is your ideal best place to live and the worst place? And then so I threw out an idea there, but that's when you're like, we don't need to have just one topic, and that's when you just had to throw it off,
Okay. And
So
what
that-
happened with that podcast, Sal?
dude. I forgot someone was out of town, and then
Uh-huh.
yeah, we didn't want to do it. No.
Hold on, wait. We didn't want to do it?
No.
Did I
Here's what
not
happened.
call
Here's
you
what
and
happened.
ask if you wanted to do it at a later time?
Here's
No.
what happened. Here's what happened. We did the first one. And then the next one, I said I wasn't able to do it. And then everyone else was like, oh, Eric was like, oh yeah, I got Disney on Ice. So he
That's
couldn't
true.
have it.
Yeah, nice.
And then
So I
Matt
couldn't do
said,
it at that time.
and then Matt said something else. And then last week, I wasn't at home. I was flying back from California.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
then
happened
now,
with that podcast now?
what happened with that podcast?
Well, if you go back to the podcast lore, Manny said he wanted to be in every episode, so I wasn't gonna do Manny like that.
I did say that.
You did. You said that was
Oh,
your
shit.
goal.
Was that a question? Because it sounded like you were
No, it
confirming
was
that
a
you
it
said
was a
it.
question. No, it was a question.
See, the reason today proceeded, because obviously Matt's not here, but Matt told us, or at least he told me, like, I'm okay with not like being part of today's.
Yeah, he did say that today.
So I felt comfortable with being like, all right, let's do it. And yes, Eric, you are right where the communication is bad. You're not wrong about that. But you also argue every time we try to do anything with this show, all right?
We had one conversation.
Yeah, that was
And
enough.
you argued the whole conversation.
I did not.
Everything we're like, it's too long. And you're like, nah. Look at the standard. I'm like, all right. Oh, we should have what topic? Nah.
Nah.
Multiple topics. Okay, Eric, what are some topics? Silence.
Yeah.
Nobody asked for any topics.
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
sorry. No, well,
Yeah, you did.
Sal did say that. What about this for a topic? I didn't say that was. I didn't say we couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I
you
just said
did.
You're
I
saying-
just
you're
said we
saying-
don't need
but the
one
thing is-
topic.
But the thing is, though, okay, your response, he said, what if we do this? And instead of responding like, that sounds good, but like, I think we should have others and not just that as the main topic. You said, you didn't even acknowledge what he gave, the suggestion he gave. You went, nah, we need multiple. We don't need a main topic. And then you
I said
offered,
we don't need to have just one topic.
and then you offered nothing else after that.
What are you talking? We segue from topic to topic. That's the offering.
But I'm saying, do you know how
Like,
hard it was?
I didn't give
Do you
a
know how
specific
hard
topic at that
You know
time.
how hard it was to even start it? That's what the main topic's for, just to start it, and then we can segue. We were sitting here talking about nothing. We were
It's true.
we're introducing the damn thing for 10 minutes.
First off, sound went live, but we were just talking.
Yeah,
I know, but still,
he didn't give us a heads up. Hey, I'm about to go
It was-
live.
yeah,
Let's,
did.
but still, even though he went live, even though if we did an intro, what the hell were we gonna start out talking about? That's just the thing about a main topic, is that's what you start out. That's the thing you want to address that episode. And then you can segue, do all this other bullshit
No,
that you want to do.
But that's the thing. You don't need that.
We do.
Oh, yeah.
We do.
But-
Look at the first 15 minutes of this is unwatchable.
Facts. That's facts.
Dude, and all this is unedited
And-
too.
Yeah, and then if people, God forbid, anyone tries listening to this on their way to work in their car, it's gonna be 50 minutes of you didn't introduce us. Yeah, I did. No, you didn't introduce us. Yeah, no, yeah, I introduced us.
I'm trying to do
And
it
then-
now.
And I'm doing it now. It's like, hey guys, I'm Sal Sanity. It's like, why are you introducing yourself? We didn't introduce the That's the first 15 minutes of this fucking thing. And so like, what are you gonna? That's what we didn't have anything.
No, we didn't have anything because we didn't talk
Exactly,
throughout
because
the entire week.
We need
So
something.
what? That's why
So
I
look,
said.
the-
hold on, hold on. That's why
so
I
the-
said
the
we
main
need to
top-
have the production meetings. It's like, I mean, we don't have to have like full blown out meetings, but like text messaging for one would be way better than
all
than
you
using Discord. So it'd be like, hey, like
all you
for
gotta do.
a topic
all
that
you
I
gotta
had
do-
last week was some random shit for sure. But it was about food, right? So if we were if I
So what?
again, hold on, let me don't interrupt.
Well,
bro.
hold on,
Let me
would
get
it
there.
make would it make you feel better if we just stopped calling it main topic and said lead-in topic? Would that make you feel better? It'd be the same damn thing.
Right now,
What's our what's
No,
right now the
no,
little
it's-
wheels in its
it's like-
head is like, how can I
it's like
make this
Eric.
negative?
It would be like, Eric, what's the lead-in topic for this next week? And then you go, oh, we can talk about our favorite food that we ate this week. So then Sal goes, hey guys, welcome to the Work in Progress fucking shit show. what was your? I just wanted to know. I had this great steak dinner. What did you guys have this week? That was so good. And then we start talking about food, and then smell. Matt said something like, "Oh, I had a fucking salad," and then you go, "Oh, I hate lettuce," and then we go, "Why do you hate lettuce, Eric?" And then you tell us this story about how when you were a kid, your mom force fed you lettuce for a whole week straight. And then we're like, "Ah, damn, that sucks. My parents suck too
Dude,
because they
why
did
you-
this." That's how you fucking segue
Why
off of
you-
main topic, Eric.
Why are you revealing our
Yeah,
script
it's-
for next week? Damn,
A
Manny.
leading topic and a main topic are different things.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
Yes,
It's
it
not.
is.
Because the
Because
main
a main
because the
look,
lead-in topic is the lead-in
a
topic is
main
the topic that
topic
we.
would be
I'm not gonna
uh,
get.
would be all right. I got this fucking keyboard. We're talking about keyboards. That would be the main topic, right?
yeah, and that's what will
So
grab people
everything
to
would tie
click on
into
this title.
keyboards.
No,
A
no, 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 no,
leading
no.
topic
Not
would just be
everything.
this is how
Not
it's spreading it out.
everything. No, no, no. Not everything would tie into keyboards. The main topic is, hey, like let's say Sal got a brand new keyboard, so he's like, I really want to talk about the keyboard. That's the main thing I want to talk about because this fucking keyboard jacks me off and it's great. I want to talk about this revolutionary shit. So we're like, okay, that's the main thing. Sal starts off and he's like, I got this fucking keyboard. And then even if we have nothing after that, and we just have nothing to add, at least we have an episode about this fucking keyboard. That's the main topic. That's what we're
No, because
talking about. And then, but if we
if
happen
we
to
have
go
one
longer,
topic,
if we happen to go longer, then that's the segues and multiple topics. But the main thing that we wanted to talk about that week was the keyboard.
yeah, if we talked about one thing, then yes, that would be a main. But if we have multiple topics, just going, hey, I have this new phone, it's pretty fucking cool. That would just be a leading topic. Like
No,
the lead would just
no,
be
the
to
main,
start off. The
no, the
main would
main,
be everything is centered around this one topic.
no, what? No,
Yes.
no, main doesn't mean that it has, it just means that's the important one. That's the main one, the important one. It doesn't mean everything has to tie into it. It just means, hey, the main thing is I got this phone. I really need to talk about this phone. I don't care if we don't talk about anything else. I just want to talk about this phone. So that's the important one. That's the main thing we got to address. Everything else is just filler bullshit that no one gives a shit about.
Can you guys guess the topic for this episode?
There is no topic for this
The
episode.
topic of this episode is Eric is difficult.
If we split this into
That's the main topic.
if we split this into 2 episodes, then yeah, this
No,
topic would be
no. It's the topic is you're difficult because the first half you're shitting all over my helmet and my wand and my droid.
I know.
You're
You
like,
shit on your fucking wand.
okay, but you were shitting on the helmet though.
I
You were
said the
shitting
helmet
on my
looks
helmet.
uncomfortable. And I said
No,
you look
no.
ridiculous in the helmet.
Exactly. You're being difficult. I'm like, I'm trying to entertain here. I got this stupid fucking thing that hurts my head on right now. And you're like, that looks stupid. It's so big. Why'd you buy that? That's stupid.
No. I said
Why
your
are you
head
wearing-
is too big for the helmet.
Why are you wearing it? It looks dumb. And then we started talking about video games, and then we started talking about board games and video games, and you're like, oh, well, no one gives a shit if the first draft is bad because it's supposed to be bad. And then we're like, oh no, Eric. See, every single
worded that
topic we've
wrong.
been on, is arguing with you to justify what we were talking about.
Well,
So, Eric, work in progress, episode 1.1. Eric is a difficult employee.
yes,
Dude,
Vinny, this
that's
topic
why-
is about topics.
That's why we have new intern on his label here. New intern. Hey, intern, you're supposed to be getting this coffee, not arguing with us the whole time.
You could eat a dick, Sal.
As long as you bring it with my coffee, all right? All
Hey,
right.
yo. But no.
All right.
What-
Okay, let's
yeah,
go long enough. All right,
Shut
it's 3-6 right now. I need to go
it's been
much.
too
I'm
long.
recording. I'm just talking to Manny.
It's been
Oh my
too
God.
long.
No,
we
we
gotta
need-
end this.
We need
Close it out.
structure. I've been trying this whole time, and you're just I hate life. Your podcast sucks. Why am I on it? Oh my
We'll have a
god!
post-production meeting.
No, you're fired, Manny. You'll never be looked down on in the company again.
Close it out, Sal.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our first live podcast where we just argue 80% of the time and we talk for way too long. If you guys haven't yet, please hit like and consider subscribing. And we'll try to have something out every Sunday, if not at least every other Sunday. If not every other Sunday, at least every
At
third
least once,
Sunday.
at least once a month,
Once a
something will
month.
be up.
And we'll try to have more organization because we could have that. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time.